Hi YouTube, it's day 3 of the stay-at-home order in Minnesota. So we put together this little video to talk about the things that you're expected in the stay-at-home order, what that actually means, what our government is doing to try and get us out of this pandemic, sorry. And things you can do, things you can't do, that kind of thing. So we're just going to kind of cover all that and talk about how the streets are out there and everything. It's amazing because I really thought that since everybody's supposed to stay at home that the majority of people would, but actually on day 1 of the stay-at-home order here, I see more people walking around and outside and walking that poor dog than I have ever seen in small town Minnesota before. So I thought that was kind of funny. It's like everybody's trying to push the limits of the rules here. Oh, I can walk, so I can be out walking. Now, unfortunately, this has created some problems. Now, I am a Minnesota master naturalist, and I am very sad to say that there's a lot of people who want to go out to the state parks, and that's great. Go out there, enjoy nature, understand why we need to preserve it. But a lot of people leave garbage all over the place. A lot of people don't practice the leave no trace. And unfortunately, with the outstanding numbers of people that are running the state parks to be out in the woods right now, which normally would be great, except for people don't respect it. They leave trash everywhere. There's tons of garbage being left around the parks. So you guys stop doing that, okay? You cannot appreciate nature and destroy it at the same time. So please go out, respect nature, enjoy nature, and clean up after yourselves, okay? Thank you. Now, first thing we're going to cover is this stimulus check that people have been excited about right now, and a lot of people don't know what's going on with that. Here's the deal. If you file 2018 or 2019 taxes, you will get your stimulus check. It will be issued out to you. If you had a direct deposit with your bank account, they will direct deposit it. If not, they will mail it. But that's the best way to guarantee you're going to get your stimulus check. The stimulus check is, my understanding, $1,200 per adult, as long as you cannot be claimed as somebody else's dependent, and $500 for kids 16 and under. Who does this leave out? This leaves out the 17-year-old who is still a minor, so probably being claimed on their parents' taxes as a dependent, rightly so. If you are a 17-year-old and you haven't been claimed on your parents' taxes for this year, and you had any kind of income at all, please file so that you can get that too. If you're on Social Security, disability, or RSDI, you need to file, okay? I know a lot of people under those categories do not file their taxes because honestly they just don't make enough money to file. You're not going to get a tax return, you don't owe any money, so you don't file. And you need to file too. Even if you're not getting anything back, you need to file so that you get put on that notice. It's not saying that it's only for people with tax returns, but they are saying that a lot of people might get missed if they haven't filed 18 or 19 taxes. So I really don't want to see people getting missed, okay? If you can do it, file your taxes. One way to do this is electronically, IRS.GOV. That's IRS.GOV. I'll try to remember to put a link to that in there too. If you're on the lower income guidelines, and this includes like welfare people, everybody. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there throwing a fit saying, oh, it's only for the working man, but I hate to break it to you guys, this isn't about a tax credit, okay? This is helping our country out. This is about caring about the people in our country. That's everybody. I don't care if they are a welfare recipient. I don't care if they are middle class, if they are under the income guideline, then it's for you. But you need to be seen by the government. That's why we got to do the taxes, okay? So do your taxes. Go to IRS.GOV, and that is the Internal Revenue Service website. And they have on there a file section where you go and hit file. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this on the computer. It might be easier. One of my many skills in life is I actually went to school to become a paralegal, as well as Minnesota Master Naturalist. So this is something I think I can kind of help direct people in the right direction. So I'm going to swap over to the computer screen here and kind of show you what you need to know to get your taxes e-filed. Come and follow me to a very unique place of where the cat goes. I never thought I would see this day. This is still incredible, and I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. But here we go on the stimulus check. Okay, so we go up to here and go to IRS.GOV. IRS.gov. Click on that. Takes us to the Internal Revenue site. Now, we are going to go down to, it's kind of tricky doing this this way. You know, right there, do your taxes for free. And then it's going to say choose a free file online based on your income. Now, my recommendation, I mean, look at this, choose for yourself. But one important thing to note is that some of these, well, first of all, we're going to start here. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's important to know that some of these will charge you to do state. Not right now. These are your different choices. See, H&R Block, TurboTax, etc. But if you read them, it says right there at the bottom, free state return if you qualify for federal, free state return if you qualify for federal. That's what you want if you're really low income, because otherwise some of these want you to pay for state. Which, believe me, they actually do right there. No free state tax preparation like those. I've dealt with them before. Okay, so what you want to do is click one of these free ones like H&R or Turbo and click on that, and then you'll be able to, it'll take you over to here and you will file your taxes. All you have to do is follow what it tells you to do. Start there. It'll walk you through it. Okay? That's all you have to do to e-file, guys, and I strongly recommend, if you have a bank account, savings or checking, please use that in this for direct deposit, because that will make sure you get your stimulus check much quicker. How much will you get in the stimulus check? Well, that's the next thing. Here is what it says. Individual adults who are not claimed as dependents, I will let you know, on 2018 or 2019 tax returns will get $1,200. Couples, like married couples, I believe, will get $2,400, and children under 16 and under will get $500 per child. But that is only up to income of $75,000, and it starts to phase out. As it says right there. Okay, so the biggest people that need to worry about being left out here, it's going to be our 17-year-olds and any like adults that are claimed as a dependent, as well as anybody on Social Security and etc. I strongly urge you gotta file your taxes, because even though you are eligible for it, you might slip through the cracks. We don't want that. We want everybody to get this help. Is for Americans. I want all the Americans to get it. I don't know how they're planning on getting it to, like, I'm sure the homeless probably will definitely add, I will make sure I add the link to this in my description as well. Sorry, because those are the ones that are really taking off on the epidemic, like on cases being diagnosed. So yeah, you know, more of a population, it's going to spread easier. If you live in a big city, just stay home. Here's our governor with this little message.
Governor Tim Walz here. We're in unprecedented unprecedented situation in our fight against COVID-19. Please note that the state of Minnesota and our private sector partners are doing everything we can to keep you safe, but we need your help. Minnesotans, stay home. Let's flatten the curve on COVID. Let's make sure that we keep our family, our friends, and our neighbors safe. And if you need more information, please go to the Minnesota Department of Health website. Together, Minnesotans will defeat this and come out better on the other side. Thank you.
Well, guys, that was our governor talking about the stay-at-home ordinance. The post offices, the banks, essential key services like hospitals, pharmacies, food shelves are all supposed to still be open. Schools have switched to online, or for those who can't get the internet, they seem to just be dropping off paperwork and on Mondays and having them turn it in on Fridays. That has been an issue for several families, especially in rural areas where internet is limited and internet companies are greedy. But we're not going to get into all that today, but I have seen that as well. It's a pandemic, guys. We need to take care of each other. We need to, as Americans, stick with each other. And this isn't just America that's been affected. It's the whole world, from my understanding. It started in China, and it's just swept the whole country. You guys, you can go fishing, you can go biking, you can go hiking, and I would really not recommend going for a drive. Some counties are going to be more strict about the stay-home thing than others, especially if you're in a very populated, bigger city. You probably really want to stay home, okay? Because those are the ones. What is the coronavirus? Or I believe it's COVID-19, COVID-19. From my understanding, what it is some sort of upper respiratory infection. People are saying that it feels like you're breathing in glass. And it also tends to cause headaches and fever. Now, this is just what I've gathered. I'm not a medical professional, so if you start feeling any of these kind of symptoms, please get checked out right away. Self-isolate yourself. They're talking about self-quarantine. This is a thing where you need to stay quarantined for like 15 days to make sure you're not spreading it to other people. From what I've heard, it's highly contagious. Basically, if you're around somebody that has it, you're probably going to have it too. So let's just try and keep people from getting sick, okay? Wash your hands, keep 6 feet apart. This thing that can happen is if you're an elderly person living by yourself and something happens, like they fall, or maybe they get sick, and there's no one around to come and check up on them. I mean, there have been some very sad endings to that story. So I can't stress enough, please look out for those elderly people, especially that you know and care about. Reach out to them. It's not that hard. It's just a phone call, guys. Phone call can save a life. Don't forget, guys, the people that this is affecting the most, from my opinion, or what I've seen anyways, is the elderly, and people with health conditions, especially respiratory, I would be assuming. And let's not forget that there are elderly out there that live alone, okay? Please check in on them. Call them. If they got internet, Skype them. Just make sure that they're doing okay. Don't forget about your loved ones. And this is a time where some people might hit depression. If you know somebody that might be prone to that, please check in on them too, okay? Because it's going to be hard to be isolated and worried about where your money's going to come from, or whether or not you got toilet paper, because everybody's spotted out, you know? So please think about your neighbors, think about your grandmas and your great grandmas and grandpas and other people that we just need to look out for each other, okay? So pretty much all the bars, movie theaters, restaurants, anything where groups of people would go to that's not a necessary thing, such as grocery stores, has been closed, with the exception of like some restaurants or places that serve food will still order. You can order it and go pick it up or have it delivered, but there's no like sitting down and eating anywhere right now, guys, or having a drink at the bar. However, liquor stores are considered essential, so they are still open. So if you really need that drink, just, I guess, go buy what you need for it. other things you can't do. Well, you're not supposed to be driving around anywhere. You're not supposed to mingle with other families or other households, I should say. You got to stay 6 feet apart. You're supposed to wash your hands. Use sanitizer if you have it. I know there was a lot of people that like freaked out and went out and bought all the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer and Kleenex. It's really weird, but hey guys, you know, those things are still available to us at the store, so you don't need to go and buy them out, because guess what? There's elderly people and mothers with children and pregnant women and men. There's people that still need those things, and there are people who can't get toilet paper even to wipe themselves with because greedy people just went and bought it out, and it's ridiculous, you guys. You can still get to the stores, you can buy this stuff, so please don't freak out and make sure that we can take care of each other. You don't want to take everything that so other people don't have anything, you know. Buy what you need, okay, guys? I know it's the crazy times, but you're not the only one in the world, okay? You know, I think some of us have difficulty noticing that there's other people here too. Okay, don't worry guys, because I have a few other places already on tape that I just need to finish editing, so we will still have videos. So one thing you can definitely do while you're sitting at home and bored, maybe, go on YouTube and look up Where the Cat Goes. Now, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and ring that bell, and then you'll always be able to find me because I'll be on your subscriptions. But if you're trying to find me and you haven't yet, I'm brand new, so I don't have very many subscribers, and you need at least 100 subscribers in order to get a personalized channel, which makes it easy to find me. So the best way to find me, if you can't, is to either go on Facebook and look for the group Where the Cat Goes, and the link for the YouTube channel is provided there. Everybody can join the Facebook group. I left it open. Another way to do it is go to YouTube, go to search, and type in Where the Cat Goes Explorer. For some reason, if you type in Explorer, you can find it. So there you go. So come and follow me. Even when you can't go anywhere, you can still come with me for a virtual tour here and come and see Where the Cat Goes. Everybody stay healthy. Now for some ideas on things you can do during all this. You can eat ice cream. You can have a nice home-cooked meal. You could watch Where the Cat Goes. You could play with little kittens. You can color a mask as an arts and crafts project with your children. You could play darts if you have a dartboard. You could play online video games. You could play badminton. You can watch movies. You could read books. It is that time of year where you can start planting seeds to put in your garden.